All right, let's go to the proposed pandemic treaty from the World Health Organization. I promised you we'd stay across it. The WHO has kicked off their annual meeting in Geneva, and while they still plan to look at ways to improve global readiness, they say, for outbreaks like COVID, it appears plans for a treaty as such have been shelved after the negotiations stalled. For more, let's bring in a lion on this issue, Liberal Senator Alex Antic. Alex, great to see you again. The Director General of the World Health Organization is insisting that despite a week of negotiations and months of work, the failure to get this up isn't a failure at all. How do you interpret that?
Well, it's hard to know what's going on behind the scenes, Peter, but they came in with the intention of getting a pandemic treaty and amendments to the international health regulations, 300 of them. Bold agenda, particularly when you read the documents, and it hasn't transpired. So it's hard to read that any way other than a failure. I mean, I think our objections, or my objections, and the 14 others or the 13 others that signed the letter to the Prime Minister here, was that Australia should withdraw from it because it gifted too much power to the World Health Organization and cast a spectre on Australia's obligations to legislate domestically. But they weren't the reasons, it seems, this has fallen over. It seems to be, from what we can see now, that there were some countries that were worried about the transfer of technology and other administrative matters. So I think we'd have to say that this will go back to the drawing board. It appears the Director General has some confidence that the negotiations will continue and perhaps surface at a different World Health Assembly.
So you're saying it could be resurrected?
Well, look, it may well be. I mean, I think we have to understand that the path here was a power grab. I mean, this was the World Health Organization, World Health Assembly's attempt to try to dictate terms to countries as to how they react to pandemics. They wanted to give the director the power to dictate when a pandemic emergency took place and what sort of products would be used in terms of, the therapeutics and those sorts of things. So I think we will see this continue to bubble around. It doesn't look like it this time round, but it's good news. I mean, ultimately, this should have been hard work because it was a very bad proposal, and let's hope I'm wrong about that and it disappears forever.